Hi everyone. You've been following me for a while now. This is my self-reflection journey, and this is my second episode of me just trying to reflect for the past 8 years. How have I journeyed so far? What does impact mean to me? Did I still view impact the same way I viewed it 8 years ago? And what did I do over time in the last 8 years? One of the interesting experiences for me that shaped my thinking, especially in systems thinking, is the Enactus program. The Enactus program is a global social entrepreneurship student program where students globally are tasked with the challenge of coming up with a business model that solves a social problem. So we solve social problems using sustainable business models. That was what the model of the Enactus program was for. And every single year, there is a national competition that has been hosted by each country. So each country brings a lot of university students together, and then they compete for the first prize, who would then represent the country in the global Enactus competition. So for my university, Bayero University, we had not been to the Enactus Nigeria competition in 3 years after 2019. So the last time we had a competition was in 2015, and the team was losing a lot of skill sets in terms of leadership. There were a lot of lagging projects that were not suitable and competitive enough. And I was being nominated as team leader in 2018, and that nomination changed my entire life. I had already piloted the whole Prize on Campus program as campus director, so my faculty advisor then, Professor Mukhtar, had seen a lot of the capacity that I was building with the whole prize. So the team also nominated me, and I went through an interview process, and there I was. And between 2018 and 2019, we launched about 3 projects, but I'll focus on 2 projects right now. The first one is RIBA. RIBA was a project in Katsina State. And in Katsina, I will remember we traveled from Kano all the way to Katsina. It was a poverty project where we wanted to help young women who were in informal sector, trades such as bag making, shoe making, small trades such as smallhold farmers, household farmers, and what have you. So what did we do? We had a plan to help with investment strategies, how we could document their businesses, take them through bookkeeping situations, and yes, it was a successful project. And that project piloted the Enactus Biouniversity team all the way from 2016 as the year which we didn't compete, and when we competed in 2019, we came third place, and we left with 300,000 naira as project funding from a particular foundation. I believe it was ACT Foundation at the time. But what was I saying? What was my learning process? What did I take out of all of this? It was the first time that I began to get visibility for my work. I recall closely, we competed with about 25 teams from about 25 universities at the time, and there was a lot of funders, partners such as ACT Foundation. We had partners from Sahara Group, KPMG, the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. There were a lot of partners then. So I had quick exposure to pitching, how project execution worked, timelines, budgeting, writing grants. I was, put forth to all of that as team leader. And of course, I was managing about 44 team members at the time actively. But we had 103 team members. That's another story for another time, which I'm going to tell on another episode. But that journey exposed me to my first, publication on the newspaper. It was published on Punch newspaper, and in 2019, here was being interviewed for more or less the first time by a newspaper house. Here was I talking about my project. We had a project on designing a tricycle for people with disability, and it was going to use solar renewable energy, which is a solar system, and it was working. It was a prototype that was working. I, as team leader at the time, I was started, explaining the trajectory of what the team had done, how we had executed it, and it was such an amazing experience. So far, so good. I would say the Enactus project took me from 0 to 1. He gave me the intuitive thinking that I have today. It's really shaped the person that I belong to. This is my work of social good and started from the Enactus team, the Enactus project. Until today, I still find myself connecting to project because of the Enactus opportunity that was granted to me. I'm now going to play you a video of the project Reba that we did. It was a testament of the fact that I did go a long way leading people and shaping my mindset in the business of social good. So if there's nothing you take away from this episode, I want you to go back and know that if you do not begin to record your impact, then you're not ready to measure it. So whatever you're doing right now as a young person, it is important that you put a digital footprint towards all the things that you've been doing. Make a video, ask people to do testimonies about the things that you have done. You never can tell how far that would go in supporting your trajectory in your personal leadership journey. I will now leave you to see this video, and see you on the next episode. Thank you.
My name is Anna Dürkling, and I'm the Director of Partnership and Sponsorship of iCreate Africa. And we had the privilege to get to know Reba last year at our maiden iCreate Skill Fest 2018.
Reba was speaking in business development support for SMEs, and this speech was based on extensive research, and which helped them conclude that a lot of SMEs do not fail so much because the ideas are not good, but because a few of them find it difficult to organize themselves, especially at the early stages. So they created this hub where they provide services, they provide support in accounting, being in secretarial services to really help SMEs move on and stabilize. And so, ladies and gentlemen, after listening to these 5 firms, the judges were of the view that Reba was the winner.
Just shortly after the establishment of Reba, they were competing with other social enterprises of young Nigerians in the Social Impact Challenge. And thanks to a jury consisting of Sterling Bank, Bosch, GIZ, and Mafita, Reba became first and won the big prize in the Social Impact Challenge. And we were all wowed by their business model and the impact that they have been creating in such a short period of time in their existence. And beyond just delivering business development services to help craftsperson to get access to funds, to seed funds, to business acumen training and financial literacy, we feel it's very important to mention that Reba actually took up the challenge to go far up the north to Katsina State and to offer their services in literally the poverty state of Nigeria, where the rates of poverty are the highest, where the rates of literacy are the lowest, and to offer those services and make those sacrifices so the most marginalized of the country have access to poverty eradication support is very commendable. And we can only recommend the structure that Reba has set up and the partnerships they have built in such a short period of time. And we wish them all the best. We hope they will be able to set up more support system in place to give seed funding for master craftsperson who, without their support, may just have their skills but not the financial backup and business understanding for them to set up a business sustainably and thus impact their immediate environment. So congrats again to Reba. We wish you all the best and good luck with all your future endeavors.